Hello, is this Brian? It was nice meeting you today.
Hello, yes, this is Brian. I'm sorry, who is this?
Oh, sorry. This is Roxanne, your new team leader. I was introduced to the team this morning, remember?
Oh, Roxanne, hi. Thank you for adding me. I look forward to working with you.
Thank you, Brian. I look forward to working with you too. I was reassigned from ticketing and sales. I know I'm your boss, but there's a lot I don't know about how the customer service department works. I hope you can help me out with things that are new to me.
Of course. Our whole team will make sure to support you while you learn the ins and outs of our department. Feel free to ask me anything you're not sure about.
That's very comforting. I'm a little nervous working with a new group, you know. I'm glad I have a friend on the team. You're a few years younger than me, right, Brian? But I see you're very good at your job and very reliable. I respect that.
Thank you, Roxanne. I do my best, but I'm still learning every day.
Smart and humble. You really are the real deal, huh? Hey, I have an idea. Can I call you Bri? You don't mind, do you?
Nickname. I'm not sure about that.
Really? You think it would be a problem for the office? I really want to get closer to the people in this department. I thought it's a good idea.
I understand what you mean, but I'm not sure a nickname is appropriate for work. Dave is pretty strict about maintaining professionalism at the office.
No way, boo. Fine. Then how about just between us? That shouldn't be a problem. It doesn't affect the office.
I guess you're right.
So it's decided. You're Bri, okay, Bri? Oh, it definitely suits you. You know, you can call me Roxy if you want.
Okay, thank you.
Now it's like we have our own little secret. It kind of feels like an office romance, doesn't it?
An office romance? I'm happily married, Roxanne.
I know that. I noticed you were wearing a wedding ring. Besides, I heard about your wife from someone at the office. She's legally blind, right? Oh, that must be so hard on you.
Hard on me? What do you mean?
I mean, she must need a lot of assistance day to day. That's a huge burden on you.
Oh, actually, she doesn't need any help in her daily activities. She lived on her own and worked full-time when I met her. She's quite independent.
Really? That's kind of unexpected. Maybe you just got used to the inconveniences. Oh yeah, I heard she used to work at our company too, until a few years ago, right? I heard she was your supervisor back then.
Yeah, she was my supervisor. I was hired off-season, so I basically trained with her one-on-one. Oh, but it wasn't an office romance. We started dating after she left the company.
Right, Oh, so she's not worried about me, is she? I mean, your new boss is a young, beautiful woman. She must be a little nervous, especially since she was in the same position before. You go ahead and tell her there's nothing going on between us. She's got nothing to worry about.
I don't need to tell her that. It's a given. I don't worry about her stepping out on me, and she doesn't worry about me. She trusts me, and I have no interest in women other than my beautiful wife. So yeah, it's a non-issue.
Oh, sounds like you're the perfect husband. You really care for your wife, huh?
I think it's normal. Any good relationship is built on trust, I think.
You are such a sweetheart, Bri. Your wife is a lucky woman. All right, work. I got a little carried away. So, I might need to message you with questions about work every now and then. Hope that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Great, Bri, you're the best. I'll see you tomorrow at the office.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Hi, Bri. What are you up to? Did you see the selfie I just sent you? What do you think?
Hi, Roxanne. I thought you were in a meeting. What are you doing messaging me selfies?
Oh, come on. Don't be such a goody two-shoes. It's fine.
I told them I had to go to the washroom. I mean, did you see the selfie? I was playing around with the filters. I think I got it just right. I look hot, right?
Yeah, sure. But the manager said today's meeting is really important. They have someone from headquarters visiting, I thought.
Yeah, there's some old dude from headquarters. Who cares? It's just a few minutes. Did you see the other one with you in it? The one when we all had ice cream at the office? You look so cute in it. It's adorable. Look at the tip of your nose. You had a little bit of chocolate on the tip of your nose. How cute is that? You didn't even notice it was on there.
I see that. I didn't notice at the time. You're right.
It's not fair. You're both handsome and adorable. How are the other boys at the office going to compete with that? Oh, but I wanted a close-up of that cute nose of yours, so I ended up cropping everybody out. I guess we kind of look like a couple, huh? Better be careful. People at the office don't see this one. We're going to be the talk of the office.
Roxanne, I have a meeting to get to now, too. Maybe you should go back to yours as well.
What? All work and no play makes Bri a dull boy.
Well, I am at work. I'd better do what I'm paid to do.
Right, you're such a diligent worker. That's why you're my best employee.
Bri, guess what? I got 2 tickets to a late-night movie screening. You want to go with me? It's the one people were talking about at lunch yesterday, the sci-fi one. I asked around, but none of my friends could make it. Can you go?
I'm sorry, I don't think so. My wife is waiting for me at home.
Oh, boo, just my luck. Oh, I know, I can give you these tickets. You can go to the movie with your wife. You guys will have a great time. Oh, oops. Sorry, I guess that's not going to happen. Your wife's blind. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to be so inconsiderate.
What? Really? You don't mind? That's great, thank you.
Huh? But she's blind.
Actually, we go on movie dates a lot. She loves it. Linda is quite the movie fanatic. She can't see the screen, but she loves the loud, high-quality sound systems at the movie theater. And most movies actually have options for the visually impaired that describe the action on the screen. Of course, at home, I like to do that myself.
Oh.
Anyway, she's been wanting to see that movie since it came out. It's perfect. I can take her out on a surprise date.
Uh-huh.
Thank you so much. Can you give me the tickets tomorrow at the office? I'll make dinner reservations. Linda's gonna be so happy.
Okay, yeah. Sure. Tomorrow then.
Thanks again.
I'm so sorry I kept you late at the office, Bri. Do you hate me? I'm the worst, right? I just couldn't get it done. You really saved my butt today. I was so glad you stayed to help.
It's no problem at all. We're a team. If someone needs help, we'll pitch in.
Thank you so much, Bri. I'll have to make it up to you sometime.
You're such a dedicated boss, though. You're sending thank you messages personally to everyone that stayed late for you tonight?
Huh? No way. It's just you, Bri. You get a special thank you from Roxy.
Just me.
You know, we've been working for a while together now, and I'd like to talk to you as your team leader for a second.
Oh, okay, sure.
Bri, you're a very valuable asset to our team. I see your dedication at work. You're positive and very likable, and I think everyone on our team really looks up to you. I do too, you know. I truly think you're the best worker on the team. The first chance I get, I'll recommend you for a promotion.
Thank you, Roxanne.
My only concern is your home situation. I'm just worried it's going to affect your work.
My home situation? What do you mean?
Well, just think about it. You're still young. You want to go out, have fun with your friends, and de-stress sometimes, but you can't. Having a disabled wife is a burden, even if you're too nice to say it. Working full-time, then being a caregiver at home? I just think it's too much pressure for anyone. It could end up affecting your work. I know it's a tough thing to point out, but work quality suffers with stress and burdens outside of the office.
I don't understand how this is a concern to you. You said yourself I'm doing well at my job. I've never thought of my wife as a burden. In fact, she supports me and motivates me every day.
You would say that because you're a sweetheart and could never speak ill of anyone, I suppose. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you should break up with her. I'm just saying I'm here for you if you want to vent a little. You must have a lot bottled up. I know. We should go out now. Let's go to a bar.
Right now.
Meet up in 20 minutes at O'Reilly's near the station. That's an order, mister.
Roxanne, I'm already late getting home since we worked overtime today. I need to go home. I can't go drinking tonight. Besides, I'm almost home already.
So your wife's like that, huh? She has you on a short leash? I guess I can't blame her. I'm about your age and look the way I do. I can see how she would be uncomfortable with us hanging out alone together. But you know, she shouldn't let a little disadvantage get her down.
What are you talking about, Roxanne?
Your wife, Bri, Linda. I know she's blind, and I do feel for her. That must suck. But it's not like her life is over. You've got to stay positive, you know. I get a little blue myself sometimes, but you know what they say. If at first you don't succeed, try again.
Right. But trying isn't going to bring back Linda's eyesight. She was born blind and there are no treatments for her condition.
Oh, right. Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. I'm just trying to be positive, you know.
Anyway, I can't go out tonight. My wife's waiting for me at home. She has dinner ready and everything.
Bri, please. I have something I want to talk to you about. I was really hoping I could see you today. You know, I was really nervous when I first got this position. It's my first time as team leader, and I didn't know anyone on this team. You have no idea how comforting it was to have you be so kind to me. You're a really nice guy, Bri. I know this might sound a little forward, but I'd really like to get to know you more.
You mean get to know me as a coworker, right?
That too, we are coworkers. But I'm hoping you see me as a woman, too. Not just a boss or a coworker. I know you're married, I know it's wrong, but I can't help myself. Don't you feel the chemistry between us? I want to be with you. I don't even mind being the mistress if that's what you want.
I'm sorry, I'll have to decline. I'm not interested in having a mistress.
Is it because you pity your wife because she's blind?
Pity? I don't pity my wife, Roxanne. Please stop talking like this. This is getting a little out of hand. I didn't marry Linda out of pity. I fell in love with her just like any other couple.
Are you sure about that, Bri? It might be your brain tricking you, you know. You're a gentleman. Maybe you confused wanting to protect a damsel in distress with love. It's possible, you know. You could test your love for your wife with me. What do you think?
Test my love? What do you mean?
I'm actually a real lightweight, and I've had 2 cocktails already, which means I'm feeling pretty loose right now. We could go get a room somewhere and have some fun, you know. Not to brag, but I'm pretty confident in my skills. I'll show you if you let me. You'll definitely enjoy yourself more than with that blind bat you call a wife. I mean, no disability's gotta be better, right?
Hello, Roxanne. Sorry to butt in.
What?
I should introduce myself. My name's Linda. I'm Brian's wife.
Haha, Brian's wife.
Yes.
Why are you on Brian's phone? Wait, how can you read this? I thought you were blind.
There are several different features available to make messaging apps accessible to those of us with impaired vision. Technology is becoming very inclusive now. You could say Siri is my best friend. I've had Siri read out all of your messages to Brian. You really are a dedicated boss, trying so hard to connect with your coworkers so personally.
That's right. I'm just always trying to find a way to connect with those on the team. It's my job. Drinking with coworkers is a very effective way to have frank and personal conversations with people. Oh, and what I said earlier, that was a joke, of course. Just another tactic to remove some boundaries amongst coworkers, you know.
That's what I thought. But I don't think that's very recommended in this day and age. There's so much talk on the news about appropriate workplace behavior. Besides, if you want to be respected as a boss and be a good team leader, you really need to be able to handle your job first. That's what Dave said, at least. It's an interesting topic for debate.
Dave, who's that?
Dave, your manager, he just came over. I guess Dave and Brian wanted to surprise me for my birthday. They bought me a cake on their way home.
That Dave. He's at your house to celebrate your birthday. He went all the way to your house for that? Really?
I was surprised too. I'd completely forgotten it's my birthday today. To be honest, I didn't know what to think when they first came in. Brian was in a silent rage, and I've never seen Dave so agitated. I guess I can't blame them, though. This is pretty low.
What's that supposed to mean? You're saying you showed Dave my private conversation with Brian.
Brian was the one that showed him, actually. You were messaging him while they were at the bakery. I'm surprised you can suggest going out for drinks after you kept your subordinates for overtime work to cover for your mistakes. You're an inept worker, and even worse hire as a boss. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Answer your phone, Linda.
No, thank you. I have very sensitive hearing. I wouldn't want to damage my eardrums with your voice.
Shut the hell up, you blind old bat. I'll come and knock those sunglasses off your dumb face.
You sure you want to talk to me like that? This is Bri-Bri's phone, you know?
But what the... Can't do this. Pass the phone back to Brian. This is ridiculous. I don't want to talk to you.
That's okay. Brian and Dave are right here laughing with me.
No, Bri, it's not what you think. I just can't stand it. It's not right. How can a sweet, handsome man like Brian be with a cripple like you? You're an inferior specimen as a woman. You're worthless. I mean, you don't contribute anything to society. I just can't stand people like that.
Dave says you should shut up now. That's enough.
Dave! Come on, Dave, you must agree with me. Tell them, please. You fired her because you thought she was incompetent, right? She couldn't do her job. People like her can't participate in society like normal people.
Fired? I never fired Linda.
Wait, is this really Dave?
That's right. You've got about 30 seconds to explain yourself.
Okay. Well, I'm right, aren't I? Wasn't she fired for being blind? She couldn't perform her job adequately, right?
Not at all. Where did you get such an idea? Linda was an excellent worker. I was sad to see her go. She was a much more competent team leader than you are. She quit the job to pursue her dreams. She has a lucrative online store now.
Oh, I see. That's pretty sly of her. So she found Brian, got him to pity her, and reeled him in. She got him to marry her, so now she doesn't have to work and has a full-time caretaker. She's older than me and blind, so she must have played the sympathy card. That's so pathetic.
Time's up. I'll let Brian take it from here. Just shut up already, Roxanne. You're making yourself look like a fool. You're the one that's pathetic. That's why no one on the team likes you. In fact, there's even discussion of writing a formal letter of complaint about you.
What? What is there to complain about? They have no reason to dislike me.
They dislike you, all right, with good reason. You're always forcing your work on others and taking advantage of those around you. Then you go and take credit for other people's work. Everyone says you only got that promotion by flirting with the right people, since you're completely incompetent at your job. Dave was starting to notice the issues you've been causing at the office, but this conversation confirmed his suspicions. He says he's going to be discussing it with the higher-ups tomorrow.
Please don't do that. I've waited so long for this promotion. I don't want to lose it. I'll apologize to Linda, okay? I need this job.
Oh, that's okay. I don't need an apology from you.
I'd like to correct something you mentioned earlier, though. Do you mind? Huh? You're 35, right, Roxanne? Brian is 29, so you're not around the same age as him. That's a pretty big difference. Also, I'm a year younger than him. What? You're younger than him? How? What did you say earlier? I'm old and blind, so I'm worthless? So what does that make you? You're 7 years older than me, unmarried, despised by your subordinates, and your boss is literally red in the face right now. He's so pissed at you. Oh, on top of that, you're trying to seduce a married man. Unsuccessfully, I might add. So pathetic. But you'll be all right. Like you said, it's important to stay positive, right? If at first you don't succeed, try again. Oh, I can't sleep, Brian. My head is spinning.
Linda, I thought you fell asleep already. Sorry. Are we being too loud? Sorry, it's been a while since I had a chance to catch up with Dave.
No, it's not that. It's that oversexed, belligerent boss of yours. I still want to tell her off, stupid bigot. I just can't calm down.
I thought you got her pretty good. There was no question who was the better woman. I know you've been wanting to tell her off for a while. You didn't get it all out of your system? If you want, you can come downstairs and let off some steam. Dave and I are just having a few beers. We'd be happy to trash talk crazy Roxanne with you.
Nah, it's okay. Thanks, though.
Linda, are you alright? She didn't get to you, did she?
Yeah, I'm okay. I don't care what some bigot says. I mean, it pisses me off, but I'm not gonna get depressed or anything.
Okay then. I just thought maybe, it's alright if she did get to you. You don't have to act tough around me.
Well, fine, maybe a little.
I had a feeling. Hold on, I'm coming upstairs.
What? No, Dave's over and you guys are having a nice time. You don't need to worry about me. I said she got to me a little. No big deal, okay?
You sure?
Yeah, even someone as infuriating as Roxanne, she gets to see the same things you can, Brian. That's all. I'll never have that, I guess I'm a little envious.
I envy you too, Linda.
Envy what?
You always notice voices and sounds around us I don't recognize. You hear birds chirping and cars rushing by that I don't stop to think about. It's like you see the world different from me. I love it.
What? I didn't know you felt that way.
Yeah. Keep telling me the things you hear, okay? It adds beauty to my world. And I'll keep describing what I see to you.
You'll have to work on your vocabulary then. You can't describe everything as beautiful.
I know, that's why I'm reading lots of books lately.
Oh. Thanks for making me feel better. I love you so much,
I love you too. Your good hearing might be rubbing off on me.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, I can hear the snot dripping from your nose.
I'm not crying.
Good night.
The next day, Dave started an investigation into Roxanne's work performance and uncovered a myriad of issues Roxanne had managed to hide up to then. She was immediately demoted to first-tier customer service, which is an entry-level position at this company. Office rumors spread like wildfire, and everybody found out about her pathetic attempts to seduce Brian. People constantly talked behind her back about her immoral conduct and selfishness. It took less than a month before she quit the company and disappeared out of our lives. I was a team leader myself back in the day. I know it takes work to be promoted in that company, but I have no sympathy for Roxanne. She lost everything because of her myopic behavior. Brian and I are going stronger than ever. Nothing and nobody is too big of an obstacle for us. In fact, every time we overcome an issue, we seem to grow as a couple. So, thank you, Roxanne. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.